Sziasztok, jó reggelt kívánok mindenkinek! Sajnos most webkamerám nincs, mert a kisfiam lenyúlt a online oktatáshoz. Ezért próbálok nem hangosan beszélni, és elindítok egy új kalandjátékot. Ennek a neve kérlek szépen a Whispered World, ami a suttogó világot jelenti nagyjából, hogy fordítom, legalábbis nekem azt adja vissza. Kezdek egy új játékot, ez egy jó régi játék, amit látjátok a felbontást sem tudtam kimaxolni, de gyertek is, remélem jól fogtok szórakozni, még így is, hogy nem láttok egyelőre, de már érkezik az új webkamera, és akkor újra majd látható is leszek. Most egyelőre csak a hangomat fogjátok hallani, mert a közegészségügy az megszivatott megint rendesen, hogy ne legyen egyszerű az életem. De remélem ugyanolyan élvezhető lesz így is, hogy nem leszek látható. Na, nyitunk egy új játékot. Igen, mindenképpen, mert nem láttad.
It may make you sad to hear it, but this is the last story I'm going to tell you.
Mizu, jössz ma dolgozni?
I know. You like to hear funny stories with jolly people and a happy end. But I don't have the strength for that anymore.
Most ebben a játékban nem lesz.
What difference would it make if I lied to you? Well, my last story takes place in a land far away, a land that is about to die. It begins in the autumn forest.
Dia, tudtál aludni, hogy aludtál? Mesélj valami.
This is the story of Sadwick, the sorrowful clown.
Oh.
Sadwick is sleeping uneasily, like every night. And he doesn't even know that he'll destroy the world in the course of just a few days.
El fogja pusztítani a világot. És jól aludtál? Na, az jól tetted. Az szuper. Ez meg mi arra fehér akkor nem a hold akart lenni, csak. Na, szóval Cedric a főhősünk, ővele fogunk majd kalandozni ebben a elképzelt világban. Na.
What a nightmare. Every night it's the same. I can hardly remember the last time I had a decent night's sleep.
Tehát neki is alvási problémái vannak, Dia.
Spot? Where could Spot be? He usually comes to see me in the morning.
Végig akarjuk játszani az oktató részt. Hát csak ilyen klikkelgetni kell, szóval nem mutatlak el vele titeket.
Herzlich willkommen zu den Entwicklerkommentaren von Whispered World. Mein Name ist Marco Hüllen und neben mir steht der Poki.
Hallo, ich bin Poki. Ihr kennt mich aus Entwicklerkommentaren zu... Keine Ahnung. Das Leben des... gut.
Oda igaz, már ilyen továbbfejlesztett.
Ach nee, das ist eine Wurstfirma. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Erzähl du doch zuerst einmal. Genau. Ich habe Texte geschrieben bei dem Spiel. Und du?
Ich habe so Bildchen gemalt.
Sehr schön.
Jó, hát ez kicsit így unalzott, hogy ezt így érdemes lehet végignézni, egyszer már végigjátszottuk. Na nézzük, ebben van-e? Aha, itt van egy zsák, nagyon jó. Medvefej. Kájha. Ezekkel mit lehet csinálni? Aha, ezt így ki kell nyitni. Dedurca. Nem is láttam, miért beszéd meg medvefej.
Aha!
És miért lepazott neki? Ott a kulcs.
Ah! Oh boy, that was close. And we'll pay for this. I could have croaked.
Meg is hallhattam volna. Nézzük a káját.
That's no use. The handle is broken off.
Letörték a fogantyút, aha. Na, itt a kulcs, aha. Érdekes és érdekes. Aha, és ott is működik. Ez, hogyha...
If only my arm was longer and thinner and it had 2 more elbows, then I could reach in and open the stove from the inside. Ben must have put it up there for a reason. Probably as a reminder that I'm not capable of doing anything right without his help. Ben?
Yes?
Did you put that note up here?
Yeah, I wrote down the instructions for your human cannonball act.
My human cannonball act?
Sure. You must be able to do something useful, right? And Grandpa is getting too old for that kind of thing.
Ez csodás. Itt is van valami? Elvettem a kezét a mocinak. És itt mi van?
The rug may look fluffy, but I'm not touching it. I don't want to smell like a dead bear when I go into the woods.
Aztán a medvéknek nem mindegy. Jó, hát most tökül kinyitottad, meg becsuktad, de...
There's only that stupid note in there. Ben made me write down all my chores. Pure harassment, if you ask me. What the heck? I'd better collect the note anyway. Maybe I'll find a fire somewhere.
Na, talált valamit benne, jó van, akkor ezt most így becsukjuk. Mi van még itt? Egy sapka.
I can't reach it. Ben doesn't like me to wear his hats. He says they always sag so pitifully afterwards.
Na akkor... Próbálj meg kimenni most már. Aha, nyitva van. Jó, akkor menjünk ki.
Sadwick! You awake? Come here at once. The day's already wasting away.
Right. Another happy day in the colorful world of the circus.
Ott a pötty.
Spot, don't just lie around like that. What's wrong with you?
What do you think's wrong with him?
Maybe he's sick, the plague, or food poisoning,
Don't talk such nonsense.
worm fungus, blue pox. It could be anything.
He's thirsty, Sadwick. That's what happens if you don't carry out your chores properly.
Spot can take it. He's tough.
You've got a lot to learn. Caterpillars don't grow very old. Not if you treat them like this anyway. You'd better get used to the idea.
You're just saying that to annoy me.
I'm serious. You better give him something to drink.
Yeah, whatever, Ben. Come on, let's go, Spot. We'll get you something to drink. And after that, maybe we can finally do something useful.
Something useful. Milyen furcsán beszélek, ez fiú. Egy ásó mindig kellhet. Mi van itt? Arra is el lehet menni, jó, arra még nem megy.
Keep your hands off the laundry. You'll only soil them again.
Can I try?
You want to juggle? Ha! You'd drop your nose if it wasn't attached to your face. Juggling is something for men of action, not for brooding types like you.
Akkor beszélgessünk a nagyfaterral.
This chair's rocking days are long over.
Mekkora Bruno. Brunónak kicsit nagy darab.
This chair's rocking days are long over.
Csapda.
The trap is empty, and that's how it should be. Fire dragons are flying sources of fire that tend to spontaneously self-ignite. Needless to say, Spot is crazy about the little blighters.
hiszem, hogy jó vigyem.
No, Spot won't make very good bait. Those fire dragons are much too scared of him.
Don't mess with Bruno, unlike you. He's already done his work for today.
Na és nekem mi a napi feladatom most, hogy őszintén? Mert mindig a napi feladataimra gondol, de hogy mi az, azt nem mondta senki. Hűha. Mennyi minden van. Hajháló.
Unreachable, like so many.
Úgy látom a legtöbb problémát a izé okozza a
Who
méretem.
would have thought? Those really are regular recipes. There goes my theory that Grandpa is preparing our meals from the fishing bait manual. Cooking is one of Not that I didn't offer to cook, but Ben objected. It's a sign of how low his esteem for me is. I mean, petroleum soup? Seriously.
Ott egy műfogsor. Az mindig jól jön. Zsebkendő. Azonnal dobjuk a szemetesbe. Béka.
I'd rather leave him in there. It wouldn't be much fun to suck it through with the bottleneck for either of us.
Cedric.
Cooking is one of Grandpa's tasks, not mine. Not that I didn't offer to cook, but Ben objected. It's a sign of how low his esteem for me is. I mean,
Érdekes lények vannak
petroleum
ebben a
soup?
játékban.
Seriously.
Mint például ez itt. Ez nem tudom mit csinál, de biztos, hogy nagyon érdekes. Most szakácskönyv. Na jó, hát akkor kifelé. Nagyfater, elmondanád mi a teendő?
Hello, Grandpa.
Oh, hello, Ben. You look different. Is that a new hat you're wearing?
I'm not Ben, Grandpa.
I know, Ben. They don't make hats like they used to anymore.
I'm Sadwick.
When I was a little clown, we used to wear real hats with big, firm bubbles.
Sadwick, your grandson.
I could knock out a full-grown ox with my bubbles. I know that poor animal, but that's the way people liked their hats back then. Now, what can I do for you, Ben?
I had one of those terrible nightmares again.
There's a cute saying I remember from my boyhood on that very subject. What was it? I forgot.
You mean the old saying, dreams are 10 a penny?
What? That's nonsense. Dreams are not 10 a penny. I once knew a guy who sold dreams at considerably higher prices. Now that I think of it, that guy might have been me.
Who in the world bought dreams?
No one. Well, that was where the plan fell short. But it was worth a try. There are always fools who spend money on any little nonsense.
Érdekes.
Say, Grandpa, you've seen a lot of things in your time, haven't you?
You can say that again. You can ask me whatever you can carry.
What do you know about the autumn forest?
The autumn forest is it's an enchanted place full of mystery. Strange creatures dwell there, but not as many nowadays as in the past. In ancient times, lots of diverse tribes lived there. You can still find traces of them in ruins and in caves. When I was a child, half the valley was submerged underwater. Now, there's only that little lake with the island. That's all I can remember at the moment.
That's not surprising. You'd even forget the color of your hair if you didn't look in the mirror regularly.
But I still know that it starts with a G.
That doesn't count. You're just guessing.
But I'm right.
Why? Yes,
See? That's all I need to know. Please let it be green.
Szevasz Petikém, ciao ciao. Bocsi, most nem vagyok látható, mert a Benninél van a webkamerám, mert éppen online órán ül.
Do you know anything about nightmares and visions?
I know enough that I can't give a profound opinion about them. Only real oracles can interpret dreams, and they're the only ones that can tell you if it was a vision of some sort. I once thought I had a vision too, you know. Yes, an angel appeared and told me that one day my pantaloons would save the world. I was so excited. I went on pilgrimages, gathered disciples around me, and performed services. And all that without ever changing my pants. Finally, a gypsy told me that it had only been a nightmare. Oh, Ben, you can hardly imagine how embarrassed I was. 5 years in a monastery, simply because I had chili casserole before bedtime.
Ja, itt van. Jaj.
You know what?
játszottatok Petya
I'll
tegnap?
just look it up myself.
Yes, couldn't hurt. I might still seem quite bright in the head, but sometimes the details get a little mixed up.
I wish you wouldn't always mistake me for Ben.
I know. The world is a vale of tears when you're young. Everybody's against you. But there are worse things than tight hats and pinching shirt sleeves, you know.
I'm paying close attention to your words of wisdom, like always.
When you're old, there are tight pains and pinching pantaloons, too. And this, my boy, is the most important lesson to take into old age. Loose-fitting pantaloons are the most loyal friends you could ever ask for.
Heavens. Did he manage to bring his pantaloons into the conversation again?
See you later.
Cheer up, Ben.
Kell mit tudok csinálni?
Come on, Spot. I want to get out of here. Let's take a look around the autumn forest.
Jó. Remélem jön velem magamtól, és nem nekem kell itten oszol hozigálni jobbra-balra.
Where are you going?
Most már sehol.
I want to look around the forest.
Don't get lost.
Don't worry.
Be happy. Pötty, ott van az?
What the?
I could have told you that. You and your sense of orientation.
Na, bazd meg. Hol vagyok? Nem akarok nagyon kiabálni, mert online óra megy a szomszédba. Mondjuk ezen megpróbáltok segíteni, de hát nem szívesen kiabálnék. Így jobb. Most jó. Most így azért jobb. Picit talán. Benikének azért nincs kamerám sem, mert odaadtam, hogy tudjon online. Akkor jó, köszi Petya. Azért köszi, mindig jó, ha szóltok, mert bebaszom a vödörbe. Be lehet baszni? Na, vele megy, jó van.
All right, Spot. Time to have a drink.
Azt mondta, adjak neki inni.
There you go.
Na, és most? Pötty megtanulta a labdaformát. De jó. És mit csináljuk vele? Várjál, van egy ötletem. Ébresszük fel ezt a túlkot. Nem így?
Bruno and Spot get along quite well. Bruno won't eat Spot for dessert, and Spot stopped biting Bruno's toenails. Bruno won't and Spot.
Mit lehet ebben a kis nyomorultal kezdetni?
Can you tell me what's wrong with Spot?
I gave him something to drink, like you said.
I hope you didn't give him the water from the laundry tub. Heavens, Sadwick! It's full of starch.
Who cares? Spot seems to be all right.
Pont úgy néz ki. Mivel lehet itt még valamit is kezdeni? Zoknit le tudjuk venni, vegyünk be zoknit.
Keep your hands off the laundry. You'll only soil them again.
Nagyon sok variáns nincs. Menjünk be ide. vannak zsebkendő, madvamoncs, hát, meg a pötty. Meg
Spot is not going into the soup, no matter how much Grandpa keeps bugging me.
Oldjuk el azt a szart. Nem lehet, az se. Mi a fasz kezdjek ebből a pöttyel? Lehet valami mást is csinálni?
Unfortunately, Ben Spot really was just thirsty.
Nézzük meg, hát ha most el tudunk menni vele az erdőbe. Hát nem.
What the?
Ez se nyert.
Yeah, that's like playing blind man's bluff without a blindfold.
Ouch! Oh, damn. This is going to blister. Why do I have to be so clumsy? Spot is not afraid of flames. He's hardly afraid of anything. I think he lacks the imagination. You've grown really fat, Spot. You used to be able to squeeze through the tiniest of holes. Now look at you. I taught Spot to open doors with this stove. Too bad the handle has broken off. He used to be really good at it.
Hol lehet az a fogantyú? Zsebkendő, hajháló, medvemancs. Hát, dobjuk meg medvemancs.
That's no use. The handle is broken off.
Szia, Májgeri, ciao ciao.
What was that note again? Ah, yes.
Ah.
I remember now. It's where Ben sketched out how the human cannibal act is supposed to work. It's so unfair. He can even draw better than me.
Szóval, hogy ezt kéne megvalósítanom? Ez érdekesen hangzik. Főleg úgy, hogy jóformán nincs semmink.
I can't reach it. That's too bad. Spot doesn't need... I once had shown him a cape for the Burning Hoop act. Since then, we've been performing with...
Hát, bazd meg. Akkor beszélgessünk a Bennel, hát ha vele még nem beszélgettünk, hát ha...
That's my brother, Ben. I'll never be able to juggle as good as him. And he keeps telling me that. Over and over again. Hi, Ben.
Hi, sleepyhead. How often do I have to tell you? Rehearsals start at sunrise.
It's not my fault. I slept very badly last night.
Slept badly? What's that supposed to mean? Not those nightmares again.
They're not ordinary nightmares. They always feel so real. The earthquake, the craggy rocks.
Good heavens, Sadwick. Now pull yourself together. You're a clown, a jester, an entertainer. You're supposed to make people happy, not depressed.
When's our next performance?
Who knows? This stretch of land is just as deserted as all the others we recently passed through. People are leaving the land. They fear the end of the world.
Can't someone else play the clown?
And what do you want to do instead? Lion taming? Just face it, Sadwick. You're not talented enough for the big acts. You can't juggle. You can't throw. You can't even perform your human cannonball act properly.
I'm just fed up with honking noses and farting sounds. Why can't we provide high-class entertainment instead?
And what would that be?
Írtam néhány
I've
verset.
written a couple of poems.
Oh, please, spare me your poems. Believe me, nobody needs your cerebral whining.
I sneak to the mirror in the darkest of night. I stare at my image and just see the clown. The louder he laughs, the harder I fight. Oh, sinister world, full of hardship and frowns.
Well, Sadwick, that's exactly why nobody likes you. If you really must write poems, why not some funny limericks?
Limericks?
There once was a young circus clown who imagined the sky falling down. He imagined so bad that it made him quite sad. On his face, he wore always a frown.
Okay, no poems then. But
Filozófia.
I'd like to do something intelligent is all.
Listen, we make good money without producing anything. What could possibly be more intelligent?
Ez igaz.
How about theater?
Theater? Nobody understands those pompous blowhards. Do you know why people love the circus? Because they don't have to think too hard.
Ah, I get it. If somebody is in search of a real knucklehead,
He can come straight to me and...
his search is over.
Hey, wait a second.
All right. The theater idea is off, but
Petya, itt vagy még. Mit fogsz ma csinálni? Ma nem jössz dolgozni, azt mondtad.
how about philosophy?
What kind of thing?
Philosophy.
What could be more entertaining than getting to grips with the very nature of existence?
Not getting to grips with it? Do you have more of those terrific ideas?
Van.
You're right. A circus is the only worthwhile form of entertainment.
Spare me your sarcasm. Nobody likes that kind of humor. Now, go and practice your burping alphabet. Or the human cannonball act.
Is there anything I can do?
Don't tell me you forgot your chores again. I even wrote them down for you.
Oh, those. That's not what I meant. I'd like to do something more important with my time. Something meaningful. Not this depressing day-to-day routine.
The sooner you do what you're supposed to, the sooner you can... Hey! Don't you roll your eyes like that, young man. Responsibility is still responsibility. Preferably, you start practicing your human cannonball act. Or take a good look around the area. Maybe you can find somebody who wants to see our performance.
I'd rather do the latter. Why am I always getting lost?
Because you're good for nothing. That's why lack of orientation is just another thing on the long list of your inabilities. Without a map and a compass, you wouldn't even find your own feet. And what exactly are you doing?
I'm looking for my feet so I can kick you for what you just said. Where can I get a map?
I've got one in the trailer. It won't be easy for you to find, though.
Why?
You know how senile Grandpa is. I hid the map because he keeps mistaking it for one of his recipes.
Oh yeah, I remember. If I ever have to eat Northeast again, I'll be sick for sure.
Aha, szóval lehet, hogy az van
Where
benne
can
akkor
I
a
get a compass?
sandalóba.
I think Grandpa has one. Why don't you go and ask him?
Great. I might as well ask Bruno. Grandpa is so senile, he forgets what you asked if he tries to string two sentences together.
I might be a bit senile, but I've still got 2 ears with which I can still see very clearly.
Oh my, that won't be easy. My nightmares must mean something.
Nonsense. Dreams are for losers. The same with your books and your poems. It's time you got a grip on reality, the serious side of life. Does that ring any bells?
You mean colorful balls and makeup?
Geez, Sadwick. You're a real pain. You need to wake up and be productive.
Where can I...
I think
nem ezt
what-
akartam.
But I've
Bocsánat.
Oh
Előnyomtam.
my. See you.
Yep, and you're a...
Na, a bátyámtól legalább megtudtunk ezt-azt. Próbálj meg beszélni a nagy faterra, hát ha ad egy iránytűt.
Hello.
Is your hat...
I want to take a look around the autumn forest, but I keep getting lost.
If you want to go for a walk, have you given Spot something to drink yet?
Yes, Grandpa. All done and finished.
Well, you've earned a little walk then. But be careful. The autumn forest is big and dense. Yeah, very, very much like my beard. You can very easily get lost in it. Again, very much like my beard.
I already noticed that.
You'd better take my comb. I mean compass with you. Now, where did I put it?
Na, bazd meg.
I know, it's in the trailer. Under the bed.
Great. Thanks, Grandpa. Under the bed, right?
Yes, under the bed. I like to take a pinch late at night.
Take a pinch of the compass?
Yes, I know, it's unhealthy. But at my age, well,
Are you sure you're talking about the compass? Don't you mean compote?
compote? What are you insinuating? Did you nose around my notes? Besides, if I planned anything like that, it would be none of your business. You must consider all of the consequences of such a compote, you know.
A compote with broad ramifications?
Yes, so you better keep your nose out of it.
Oh, Grandpa, you're talking about a complot. You're planning a complot.
A complot? I have no idea what you're talking about. You don't need to plan a complot. I just made one not 10 minutes ago, right behind the trailer.
That's compost.
Impossible. I carry the compost with me all the time.
The compost?
It's in my pocket. I'm pretty sure it is. Just a second. Here it is.
Ott az iránytű.
Grandpa, that's not compost. That's the compass.
Really? Then where's the compost? Would you mind checking under my bed?
Sure. Just remind me again later, okay? Now, I'm taking a walk in the autumn forest.
I'll be back for lunch, you hear?
No, thanks. I really don't care for petroleum soup.
What's that?
Oh, nothing really. Thanks, Grandpa.
Jó.
See you.
Cheer up.
Van akkor most akkor odaadta az iránytűt, ugye? Itt az iránytű, jó? Akkor jól láttam. Na, akkor elben mehetünk az erdőbe, most már nem jövünk vissza a másik irányból. Pötty is megvan, tud gurulni. Álljon velünk. Elben akkor most már nem tévedünk. Most tényleg buzi vagy?
What the?
Let's get.
Jó, akkor... És valamit még kéne csinálnom? Most ha van iránytű, mi nem... Miért téved el? Húha.
What the?
Let's get.
The compass needle points north. There are caterpillars there that grow 6 feet long.
Mit kell egy kocsi? Mit kell vajon csinálni?
That's what Bruno is for.
Jó, hogy a Bruno húzza a cuccot.
Bruno! What a shame. He's asleep. He's the only one in the family who listens to me.
Itt is lehet valamit csinálni, de nagyon sok variáns nincs. Hajháló. Beteszem a szájába, Bruno.
Bruno has teeth as big as roof tiles. I have a bad feeling it'll be my turn to clean them soon. Ew. Ben once thought that'd be a good idea too. He couldn't juggle for 2 weeks. I was so proud of Spot.
Mi lehet még? Van iránytűnk, hivatalosan működnie kéne a dolognak, de nem működik. Feljegyzés, azt kéne elolvasnom, várjál?
We're supposed to brush teeth 3 times a day, but no one said whose teeth. Ben has given me a lot of
Hey,
tedious
Chad.
chores for today.
Nézd meg a naptár
Why did I even
felkét,
bother to get out of
tedd meg
bed?
pöttyöt, keres nézőket, gyakorold az emberi agyújó mutatványt. Mit csináljak? Mossam meg Brunót? Akkor megvan. De vele tudom mosni a Brunót. Mert ennek van vize.
Bruno and Spot get Bruno won't and Spot. Bruno and Spot get Bruno won't and Spot. We're supposed to brush teeth 3 times. No one.
Mosdasd meg Brunót. Takaríts ki a kocsit. Gyakorold a böfögő ABC-t. Menj aludni. Tudnom kéne hány óra van.
Bruno sleeps almost all day. He has to drag our trailers through dark forests during the night. I bet he never has nightmares. On the other hand, maybe this world is his nightmare.
Érdekes gondolat.
Unfortunately, Ben is right. Spot really was just thirsty. Bruno and
Ez sem működik így? Mi a fasz csináljak vele? Az iránytűs mutatvány sem nagyon működik.
the compass needle points north. It's all quiet, dull, and monotonous there. Must be great. The compass needle where
Ez ugyanaz. És merre van éjszak? Hát erre, nem? Visszajön.
Let's get.
Jó, ne pofázza annyit. Nem tudok benézni az ágy alá. Ezt kéne valahogy kinyitnom, de hogy? A lapáttal.
no chance. And he's much stronger. If I could only reach it from the inside.
Pöttyöt vagy le kéne egy kicsit fogyasztani, de hogy? Szúrjam ki egy tűvel?
That's no use. The handle is. Fetch, Spot. What are you waiting for? Don't you want to protect me? Fetch, Spot. What are you waiting for? Don't you want to protect
Pedig
me?
ez jó ötletnek tűnt. Hajháló zsebkendő.
Spot doesn't need. He doesn't.
Adjuk rá a hajhálót.
Spot doesn't need a. And he.
A fasz lehet még itt csinálni. Azt kéne kinyitnom, de azt nem engedi, hogy kinyissam, mert nincs meg a fogantyúja.
Our old stove. The handle is broken off.
Nézzük meg a másik házban. Ott volt ágy, nem is volt ott ágy. Mint hogy izéljek. Ja, de van itt egy ágy, várjál. Szevasz Csabikám, végre itt vagy, gyere segíts nekem. Annyi dolgom lenne vele nyomorultal, és nem jutök veled ülőre.
The
Hogy
trap is
aludtál?
empty, and that's how it. Needless to s- The fire dragon trap is empty. Once Grandpa always uses Nawahi eggs as bait.
Mire jó például az ású például? Mi a fenét kell itt még csinálni? A nyomorultal se tudok semmit kezdeni.
Unfortunately, Ben is right. Spot really was just thirsty.
Szuper, és lesz még egy, nem?
Hi, Ben.
Oh, what do you want this time?
Where can I?
I've got one in the trailer. It won't be easy for you to find, though.
Why?
You know how senile Grandpa is. I hid the map because he keeps mistaking it for one of his recipes.
Oh, yeah, I remember. If I ever have to eat Northeast again, I'll be sick for sure. See you.
Yep, and don't... You're a...
Összekeveri a receptjével. Itt vannak receptek. Meg szakácskönyv. Recept, aha.
Cooking is one of Grandpa's tasks. Not that I didn't offer to cook, but Ben objected. It's a sign of how low his I mean, petroleum soup? Serious. More recipes.
Szuper, de még lesz még egy, nem?
Hey, Grandpa! Who gave you all these recipes?
That's a secret, my boy. But one thing I can tell you, they're very valuable. So don't get them mixed up. I had to promise the swamp troll.
Na, most nem tudtam figyelni, mit olvasott.
Hey, Grandpa!
That's a secret. But one thing I can tell you, they're very valuable. So don't get them mixed up. I had to promise the swamp troll.
Mocsári trolltól kapta, aha. Jó.
Cooking is one of Grandpa's
15 perc, mindjárt megyek, azt beindítom, jó? Aranyos vagy. De minek? Még van egy órád. Igen, valószínűleg. Jó volt egyébként? Tudtad a válaszokra, vagy a kérdésekre a választ? Jó van. Nagyon ügyes vagy. Mit vettetek? Szorzótáblát?
The trap is a net needless.
Bruno. Aha. Hát úgy fest. Nem akarunk arrébb menni se. Ja, nem tudok vele semmit se kezdeni, ez a baj.
Don't mess with Bruno, unlike you. He's already done his work for today.
De ki kéne?
Bruno sleeps almost all. He has to drag. I bet he never has. On the other hand,
Ügyes vagy szívem. Most már jobbra se tudok menni. Ja, de nem tudom miért most hirtelen ilyen pici helyem lett. Várjál, csak beszélgessünk akkor a nagyfaterra, hát ha az megoldás jelent. Aha.
hello, Grandpa.
Hello, Ben. Is your...
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can say that again. You can ask me whatever you can carry.
You know what? I'll just look it up myself.
Yes. I might still seem quite bright in the head, but sometimes the details get a little mixed up.
Még van 9 percet pisilni.
See you later.
Cheer up, Ben.
Igen, az ilyen. Mi a fenét kell itt csinálni? Van egy csomó cuccunk, nem tudom vele mit kell kezdeni.
What the?
That's...
Próbálunk akkor a tárgyakkal valamit bohóckodni. Nézzük, hogy például ebben megvakargatom a Brunót, az segít.
Bruno's claws could use a manicure. It's a shame Grandpa misplaced the handsaw. Bruno's claws could use a manicure. It's a shame Grandpa misplaced the handsaw. Bruno's claw. It's a
Kézifűrészt. Csabikám, jó sokáig voltál velem. Mit csinálsz? Hol vagy? Nem találom a megoldást. Én belebaszom a levesbe azt a mancsot.
After Bruno slayed the bear, we had to eat bear soup for a whole month. I don't want to think about what would have happened if the bear had won. I don't want...
Nem, hát én hallok a fülembe. Mit szeretnél hallani egyébként? Az kemény. Ha menjél át, aztán most már cseszd őket fejbe. Van egy hajhálónk.
That's not
Nem az ajtóra mutatok, a fejedre, te barom. Pöttyel se lehet semmit se kezdeni, hát hihetetlen. Belerakom a levesbe.
spot is no matter how.
Mit csináljak pöttyel? Egyetlen egy dolog van, amit tudnék csinálni, de azt még nem tudom megcsinálni, mert nincs hozzá meg a...
I'll wash my hands later. I've got the feeling I'll get my hands dirty a couple more times today.
Igen? Hát tök jó. Zsebkendő. Tegyük a zsebkendőt bele a vödörbe, nézzük mi történik.
That's wet already. Ugh.
Már így is nedves. És akkor lássa, ezt rányomom Brunóra.
To blow Bruno's nose would be a lifetime effort.
Bruno órát
To
kifújni
blow
egy életre
Bruno's
szóló
nose
feladat.
would be a lifetime effort.
Akkor azt csináljak vele. Itt se lehet sok mindennel kezdeni, bármit, mert semmi nincs. Nem szeretem ezeket a kalandjátékokat, mert nem, néha nincs benne logika. Nyitotta a száját. Be. Ezek voltak. Itt van egy lyuk, ezt kéne valahogy kinyitnom, de ahhoz a pöttyöt kéne valahogy aktivizálni.
Come on, Spot. I want to get out of here. Let's take a look around the autumn forest.
Igen.
Unfortunately, Ben is right. Spot really was just thirsty. Come on, Spot. I want to let's take.
Miért nem engedli le magát? Itt az a kérdés.
The compass needle points north. There are caterpillars there that grow 6 feet long.
Totál izé. De magamra miért nem tudok kattintani az iránytűvel? Igen, megyek az erdőbe, ott visszajön máshol, mert nem eltéved. Valamit kell csinálni vele az iránytűvel, észak felé mutat, de hát és akkor...
What the?
That's getting...
Csabi, valami nagy kalandjátékos ötlet. A térkép szerintem itt van bent, itt. De nem tudom kinyitni a kájhát, mert letört a füle. Van egy olyan érzésem.
Like I said, the handle is broken off. If I could only reach it from the inside.
Bárcsak elérném el belülről, itt el lehetne érni.
If only my arm was longer and thinner and it had 2 more elbows, then I could reach in and open the stove from the inside.
Hát ezzel nem fogom elérni.
No, the furnace is broken enough already. Like everything around here is slowly breaking down. I don't want to accelerate that process.
Igen, eldugta elvben a receptjei közé. De ott és annyit tudtam meg, hogy a trolltól kapta a könyveket, de ott sincs. Itt vannak a könyvek, ezt a sort nem érem el. Itt van még egy szakácskönyv, amit még így lehet érdemes lenne átnyálozni.
Well, who would have thought? Those really are regular recipes. There goes my theory that Grandpa is preparing our meals from the fishing bait manual. Well, who would have thought? Those really are regular. There goes my theory that cooking is one of Grandpa's tasks. Not that I didn't offer to cook, but Ben objected. It's a sign of how low. I mean, petroleum soup? Seriously. Grandpa's cooking is maybe it would.
Hát de látod, hogy nem tudom
Well, who
rávenni.
would have there?
Lehet, hogy rá kell venni a apót, hogy főzzön, vagy... Három.
Hello, Grandpa.
Is your hat
see you.
Cheer up.
Várjál, van egy ötletem még. Itt van egy hajháló. Odaadom a nagyapámnak hát.
Do you need a hairnet, Grandpa?
Only when I'm cooking, sleeping, or bathing. In other words, just when my hair needs to stay dry.
Hát ez se jött be. Adom neki a protkója.
Do you need your dentures, Grandpa?
No, not really. We're having soup today. They'd just be in the way.
Ma csak levest teszünk. Aha. De a medvemancsot nem engedtél beletegyem. Beletegyem a protézis. Ja nem, mert a protézis az meg kell neki, azt nem hiszem, hogy belengedi, hogy tegyem a levesbe.
Grandpa makes soup most of because after having had solid food, the woodworm that lives in his dentures starts snoring. That's what he says anyway. I'd rather leave him. It wouldn't be much fun to suck it through with a bottleneck for either of us.
Valami szilárd, olyan, mint valami szilárd ételt kellene csinálnom. Na megyek, megnézem a gyerek online óráját, mindjárt jövök, addig gondolkodom, hát ha eszembe jut. Szevasz atyám, jó reggelt kívánok, gyere segítsél, mert megbolondulok, bakker, elegem van. Online oktatásban segítkezem a gyereknek is, de eltűntem, ezért nincs webkamerám, mert most ott van, de megrendeltem egy másikat, hogy legyen. Itt is, meg ott is, mert a közegészségügy az fingat engem. Na, szóval kalandjátékot játszunk, és hát vannak gondjaink.
Hello, Grandpa.
Ah, hello, Ben. Is your hat still too tight?
Nem tudom, nem baj
See you
egyébként.
later.
Cheer up, Ben.
Az a gondom, hogy ott is várok közben, mert nem jön meg az újabb host, hogy lehessen csatizni oda, de ebben 9-kor kezdődik a második órájuk. Talán. De hát így az ember aztán legyen. Jó van, papikám, itt leszünk. Nekem lassan kezdjük majd a gyerek második órája, aztán itten. Vegyesek az érzelmek. Van itt egy feladat levél, amivel ugye a feladataim vannak, de rohadtul nem. Jaj, bocsánat, ez nem a feladat, itt a izék vannak az ágyúnak, hogy majd hogy kell aktivizálni. De fogalmam sincs, hogy mit
This
kell.
work reminds me of one of the most basic principles of life. No matter what you have accomplished, no matter how big your paws or how sharp your teeth are, you can still end up being a doormat for a band of circus clowns.
Ezt a kályhát kéne kinyitnom, de kéne hozzá találnom egy lyukat. Hát tegnap végigértél a médiumban? Nem is kérdeztem, mert elaludtam. Tegnap olyan fáradt voltam, gyerekek, hogy ezt elmondani nem lehet. Ezt így nem is kínlódtam vele, de láttam, hogy nagyon sokáig ment a streamed, atyám. Akartam kérdezni, sikerült végigjátszani, vagy nem? Végig jutottál, mert
Don't mess with Bruno, unlike you. He's already done his work for today.
jó, oké. Csinálj csak a dolgod, én is megyek, megnézem, jöttem éjjel, meg közben abban foglalkozom. De jó. Bárkinek bármi ötlet, hogy oldjuk meg ezt a hatalmas problémát.
They say you'll have nightmares if you lie down aligned with the Earth's magnetic field. But that's not the problem with me. I get nightmares no matter which way I lie down.
Köszönjük. És vagy a nagyapót kéne valamire rávenni.
Oh, thank you. I don't need a back scratcher. Since that unfortunate accident in the bouncy castle, My back has been made of wood, you know.
Csabi, bármi ötlet? Mondom Brudónak. Don't
Bruno's
touching
claws
me.
could use a manicure. It's a shame Grandpa misplaced a handsaw.
Van egy kulcsunk, ami még szintén nem tudom rájönni, hogy mire való. Nincsen hozzá zár. Várjál? Csuk be. Hát, ha itt észreveszünk. Ah, ott van valami, várjál csak. Egy dugó volt. Egy dugó. Parafadugó. És mit csináljuk a parafadugóval? Parafadugó. Mire? Most találtunk egy parafadugót, ezzel így tovább jutottunk volna. Ez így cseles, hogy el van dugva. Nem volt nagyon eldugva, mert azt hiszem látható volt. Mit csináljuk a parafadugóval?
The trap is empty, and that's how it should be. Fire dragons are flying sources of fire that tend to spontaneously self-ignite.
Várjál, lehet, hogy abban le lehetne oltani a... Az érdekes, itt is van egy ilyen hiba a Matrixban, hogy ha nem beszél komolyan, nem tűnik el a...
Grandpa looks even...
Nem kerül elő a térkép többi
is your-
része.
See you later.
Cheer up, Ben.
Most már akkor se. Nem tudok arrébb menni.
Hello, Grandpa.
Is your...
Yeah,
You can... what?
you know,
Yes, I would...
see you later.
Cheer up, Ben.
Nem jött semmi? Most jó. Nincs oda? Nincs.
I shouldn't burn things at random just because I'm desperate. That's how I lost my... I shouldn't cram things into the stovepipe at random. Last time I did that, months later... This cork is hardly an adequate substitute for the handle. I don't believe this is the right answer either. After all, the tough metal handle broke. If I could only... One day, I'll end up being a bitter old drunkard. I'll teach Spot to open bottles then. What fun.
Na, itt se lettem sokkal okosabb.
Ben's spare hat used to be so pointy, he put a cork on its tip so nobody got hurt. But since I spilled the starch, it's been as lame as my hopes for a better life.
Nincs ötletem.
I once tried, luckily, my... A compass needle? That might be the direction in which an enraged posse of bears is planning revenge. Memo to self, avoid the north long range. And just to be sure, all other directions as well.
Honnan a fenéből tudnék először keríteni egy ilyen szart? Nem jött semmi, megnézed, Benó? Érdekes. Ajajaj. Hát mégiscsak meg kellett volna néznem ezt a tutoriált, mert azt hiszem, hogy csak az irányítással kapcsolatban vannak.
Let's get...
Mit csináljak egy para?
Every time Grandpa uses wine,
Mire lehet jó egy ilyen? Mire jó egy parafadugó most úgy őszintén? Annyi minden van nálam, és mégsem tudok rájönni.
there are a million ways to use a cork. This one resembles my own life best, being completely used.
Jaj, de jó.
I just made it. If I had more, it's not. It's
Nem értem, hogy a parafadugót azt kiszedem, és abban lesz ott valami. Ez lenne a napi tervem is, de nem.
Raw? Oh. It's not winter until replugging Grandpa's bottles appears on my schedule. It's nice to have things to look forward to.
Mi a fenét kéne itt most nekem csinálni? Várjál, itt is van valami. Ez mi? Ezt észre se vettem eddig. De durva. Milyen jól néz ki. Csak nem tudom, nem merek rákattintani, hogy kilépjen. Jól el volt ez dugva, de itt már nem lehet más csinálni vele. Hát gyerekek, nem tudom. Pöttyel is lehet valamit csinálni, de nem tudok rájönni, hogy mit.
Bruno and Spot get along quite well. Bruno won't eat Spot for dessert, and Spot stopped biting Bruno's toenails. Bruno won't and Spot. In this condition, Spot would make terrific bait. Too bad the trap is much too small for him. In this condition, Spot. Too bad the trap is much too small for him.
De volt itt egy másik, nem? Ez. Ez is az. Nem, az nem működik. De itt a pötty leszanyítja a dolognak.
He's had enough already.
Ha tedd vissza...
Spot doesn't. I once had it ended since.
Can you tell me what's wrong with Spot?
I gave him something to drink, like you said.
I hope you didn't give him the water from the laundry tub. Heavens, Sadwick! It's full of starch.
Who cares? Spot seems to be all right.
You shouldn't let Spot have too much to drink. He'll get bladder trouble.
Like you, Grandpa?
He already looks rather bloated.
Yeah, like you, Grandpa.
Nincs ötletem, gyerekek.
Spot is not going in no matter. There are some juicy recipes with worms in here too. I'd better not let Spot see those. No, Spot, there's nothing to see here.
Vagy nem lehet semmit csinálni. Szóval ez a csapda, ez jó lenne, csak a méretével vannak gondok.
Spot doesn't need a hairnet, and he's not ashamed of his baldness either.
Nem úgy, mint én. Üssük agyon egy ásóval.
It's still a long time until Spot needs to be buried. He's much tougher than my previous pets.
Várjál. Berakom a szokniba.
Spot doesn't need a costume. I once had shown him a cape for the burning. It ended. Since then, we've been. Spot doesn't. I once had it ended in a. Since then, we've been performing without a tent.
Srácok, segítsetek. Nem tudom. Nem tudom megoldani a problémát.
You've grown really fat, Spot. You used to be able to squeeze through the tiniest of holes. Now look at you. I taught Spot to open doors with this stove. Too bad the handle has broken off. He used to be really good at it. And
Yes?
did you put that note up here?
Yeah, I wrote down the instructions for your human cannonball act.
My human cannonball act?
Sure. And Grandpa is getting too...
The most important after all.
Ott van egy ilyen szar, de mit csinálják vele? Tömítés, én, ágyú, tömítés, ejtőernyő, bomba.
A small bomb
or some gunpowder are sufficient. Just load the cannon and light the fuse. Everything else will turn out fine. Seriously, that's what it says. Everything else will turn out fine. I can't believe this is real. That's supposed to be... Ben didn't get the fearful expression on my face right, though.
Vágesz.
The plug is attached to the mouth of the barrel. It's the only way to get enough pressure to blow me hundreds of yards. Oh boy, how I hate this act. Ben must have put it up there for a reason. Probably as a reminder that I'm not...
Nem tudom. Nem tudom betenni, azt írja, hogy nem megy be, mert túl nagy.
I taught Spot to open doors with this stove. Too bad the handle has broken off. He used to be really good at it.
A lyukon meg
You've
nem fér
grown
be.
really fat, Spot. You used to be able to squeeze through the tiniest of holes. Now look at you.
Tetőnyílás itt. Na, vagy, de hol? Milyen tető? Itt? Ez nem mutat semmi lehetőséget a tetőnyíláson. Igen, itt egy lyuk van, igen. De ott nem fér be most, mert nagy. Valahogy le kéne erre fogyasztani először, nem? Arra kéne rájönni, hogy engedjük le. Hát így azt írja, hogy nem fér be.
You've grown really fat, Spot. You used to be able to squeeze through the tiniest of holes. Now look at you.
Várjál, van egy ötletem.
Fetch, Spot. What are you waiting for? Don't you want to protect me?
Nem, ez se sikerült.
Fetch, Spot. What are you waiting for? Don't you want to protect me?
Ez se sikerült.
I don't have enough cork stoppers to secure all of the teeth. I have a strong feeling I'll just have to make a grab for it. Goodbye, cruel world.
Mert csak leföl csapkodja. Nem lehet itt a foggal külön csinálni valamit?
These jaws are a treacherous, deadly trap.
Jó, hogy ez az. Ó, bakkerman.
That could actually work. Hey, Spot, I need your help. We have to get
Jó
this
van,
thing up.
kösz.
You
Nem
think you
tudtam,
can
hogy
do
az,
that?
hogy ott le lehet
All
állítani.
right, go for it.
Hogy nem tudtam, hogy le tud fogyni a potty. Hát így már működni fog. Király, na most legalább ezt tudjuk. Ott van. Szerintem ott lesz a térkép, ott van benne abban a kis szarvala.
That was not too bad.
Így már megvan. Most legalább ezt is tudom. Na, mit találtunk? Egy ládika. Aha, és ehhez viszont van egy kulcsunk, szerintem. Méghozzá ez itt.
I wonder if that's the key to Ben's casket. It matches. The casket
Megvan a
is
térkép.
open.
Na, így már tovább is jutottunk. Na, akkor most már elben el tudunk menni.
Oh dear, he's getting more and more difficult each day.
He's still young. He hasn't found his responsibilities in the world yet.
He should carry out his
Azért közcsapj.
responsibilities to the circus first. before looking for new ones.
Nélküled nem ment volna. Hoppá. Na, már megint jön.
Oh, by the way, I hate you, both of you. I just wanted to get that off my chest. Never mind me.
Milyen kedves fiatalember.
Ben is in a bad mood today.
Oh, shut up, Grandpa. Just be quiet, will you?
Na, ez az. Tópark. Cirkusz. Menjünk a tóparkra. Na végre.
There's somebody there.
Na, hogy Csabi mutatni
A
akartam valamit
stranger.
neked
I
mindjárt.
wonder what he's doing here.
Mi valaki? Hé, ez ki? Ez mi? Hát ez még mi a... Mi a fasz? Na. Figyeld, itt vannak a készítők, mert ez valamilyen olyan edition, aminek ugye izéi vannak, ilyen készítőinek van ilyen audio kommentárja. És ha rákattintok, figyeld milyen ismerős nyelven beszélnek.
Das hier, der Screen, da hast du dich doch am Norderstedter Stadtsee inspirieren lassen, oder?
Richtig, an dem Stadtsee. Gibt's den?
Es gibt die Kieskuhle, die Johnson.
Ja, die ist so ähnlich,
die Johnson
oder?
Johnson Kieskuhle.
Ja,
Genau.
richtig. Ja, die haben sie ja schön.
Genau, die haben sie im Zuge der Landesgartenschau, haben sie die ganz schön.
Aha.
Früher konnte man da umsonst baden.
Ja, hast du
Johnson
gemacht?
Johnson.
Meg tök
Ja,
aranyos
klar,
ilyen,
natürlich.
ilyen
Ist
kis
aufgesungen.
aranyos kis
Jetzt
izét
ist,
csináltak
Teil
hozzá.
vom Arriba Freibad geworden.
És milyen jó, hogy a
Nee.
magyarosítóknak mennyi ilyen szöveget kellett emiatt lefordítani.
Bobby,
ist besser.
Bobby ist ein cooles Thema. Der Begriff Chasky, den ich hier verwendet habe, um diese... Ja, die,
Jó, most
das,
ezzel most így mondom,
zu
nem
hochklären.
mutatok senki, csak neked akartam így megmutatni, hogy tök jó benne ez az audio kommentár, mint amikor az üvegtigris nézted a szereplő kommentárjával. Na te ki vagy?
Hello.
Oh, thank heaven you're not an Askew, obviously.
I'm not a what?
Oh, nothing. Everything's fine. At last I've met someone. Are you from around these parts?
No, we're just passing through with our circus.
Damn, I thought it was too good to be true.
How
Who are you?
Why do you want to know? Are you one of the Askew spies?
Could be.
Ah, nonsense. Of course you're not an Askew. I'm sorry. I'm just a little nervous. My name is Bobby. I've come from far away. Huh? Oh yes, I am a Chusky. You know? And you are?
I'm Sadwick. My family owns a small traveling circus.
I understand. So, you're some kind of clown.
We're in the performing arts trade.
A clown, then. You don't look particularly happy, if I might say so.
Chasky? What does that mean?
What? You don't know the Chasky? The word means messenger.
That's
We
not
perform important tasks on behalf of the king.
Chasky. Now I remember. Grandpa told me about you, but you can't be a Chusky.
Oh yeah? Why not?
Ez elég csúnya így. Van olyan, amivel nem is értem? Porig. Akkor mindig a legelső a
our
legjobb.
noble messengers to Corona.
Oh yeah? And where do you think I'm coming from?
Well, you rather look like someone coming from a...
That's right. Directly from the royal court.
You? From Corona? I don't believe you.
You should. I am a Chasky, and I'm on a mission on behalf of the king.
Mi a küldetésed?
In fact, I don't really know much about the Chusky.
Unfortunately, I haven't got the time to tell you about my daring adventures, which is a shame. They're full of suspense. Epic, too. And every now and again, there's a laugh or two included.
Well, too bad.
Mi a küldetés?
What exactly is your mission? Not that I'm really interested.
Actually, it's a secret.
Olyan
But
aranyos az a
alright,
játék,
I'll
mert
tell you,
hogy
I'm
nincs,
carrying
hogy
a
ebben a
precious
mesében
and
mindenki beszél
powerful
hibás, de
artifact,
mindenki.
the Whispering Stone.
The what?
Whispering Stone.
Blistering bone?
The Whispering Stone! Why don't you listen?
How could I with you mumbling like that?
My mission is to take it back to Corona, to the king's castle.
Whispering stone? That doesn't sound very powerful.
I don't know very much about it, but I do know that it's very important.
Otherwise, the Royal Stones collection wouldn't be complete.
It's not a joking matter. As far as I know, The king needs it to prevent the end of the world.
And now I'm supposed to help you with your mission, right?
The clown wants to help a real Chasky with his mission. Now that's a good one.
What? I'm sure I could be of some help.
Impossible.
I'm every bit as good as you.
At least you're a pretty good clown.
Whatever. Okay, so do your stuff alone.
Hey, hey! Take it easy. I understand that you're fascinated by my adventures.
Yeah, wow.
But you simply don't know what you're getting involved with. The life of a Chasky is full of danger. You'll get yourself into big trouble. If you want to help me, you'll need to be 100% certain.
I'm 100%
Elvállaljuk.
certain.
Nem tudom ebben a
Sure.
játékban
So,
mennyire
at
voltak
least you've
még
got
ilyen
guts. That's a
döntési
good thing, but are you
irányok.
skillful enough too?
I'm just as skilled as you are.
If it's true, that'd be great. Skillfulness is one of the most important qualities of a Chasky. But I wonder whether you are optimistic enough. You strike me as being rather negative. Chasky are characterized by their incredible joyful nature, which gives us the energy to find a way out of even the most difficult situations. Are you really joyful enough?
Of course. I'm a clown after all.
Right. How could I ever doubt you? Very well then. It looks like you meet the necessary requirements. Great. You see, I'm really desperate and time is running out.
Don't get your hopes up. I'm not very good at things like this. Usually things get more complicated as soon as I try to help.
That doesn't sound either brave or joyful or skillful. Maybe I should put your abilities to a test first.
A test?
Yes. You could go and fetch me something to eat. A nice fish would just do the trick.
What? I'm supposed to catch a fish for you? I wanted to help you with your mission. If I want to play the lackey, I might as well go back to my family.
Hold your horses. First, you show me what you can do by catching a fish for me. Then, I'll fill you in on my mission. Do you think you can do that?
Húha.
I'll manage
Yeah,
somehow.
I
Kemény vagyok,
believe in
megoldom.
you, Sadwick.
Are there stories about...
It depends. Which stories are you referring to?
I heard that the king is dead.
He's not dead, but he's very weak. I think the impending doom is getting to him.
Úgy hallottam, a korona elbukott. Na látjátok? Itt is megmondták. A koronavírus már elbukott.
I heard Corona has fallen.
Not yet, but the situation is growing more and more threatening. The Asgir have advanced up to the castle.
The Askill?
Yes, a horrific strain of creatures. It's just a matter of time, I fear.
Mindig a végszóra lépsz be, atyám, az a baj. Mindig a végszóra.
I heard that the end is near.
That's right, I'm afraid. The landscape around Corona has already started to fall apart.
Like in my dream.
You dreamed about that? Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good at all.
Why do you say that?
Oh, no reason. Forget about it, will you?
Nem tudom most, hogy ugyanaz a cég csinálta ebbe. A Csabi a jobb, mert a Depóniát szerintem nem ez a fejlesztő csapat csinálta. De most lehet, de nem, szerintem nem. De olyasmi stílusa van, igen, mint a Depóniának. De lehet.
In fact, I've only heard rumors.
Well,
Depóniával
not
még nem
everything
játszottam.
one hears is true, but the situation is serious.
Do you want to see the circus?
What? Are you mad? Do I look like I have time for that kind of nonsense? You just go back to your circus, Sonny. I have to deal with the important things in this world.
So the big responsibilities of this world are up to you? Now that's unsettling.
Yes, indeed. and neither elephants nor
A
colorful balls
depóniának
can
is
prevent me
rengeteg
from
helye van,
carrying out
rengeteg
my
része van.
mission. Not even cheerful chimps with hilarious hats. You don't happen to have chimps in your circus, do you?
No.
No, of course not. And even if you had, I wouldn't have been interested at all. For I am a Chasqui, and nothing can stop me from carrying out my mission.
See you later.
Later.
Nem is, hát végül is nem. Ebben igazad van, nem vészes, csak... sziget. Aha. Mi ez? Mi ez? Faág. Hát a faágot szedjük azért össze, az még jó jöhet. Mekkora faág ez? Elég nagy. Jó. Kéne nekem... Szerintem ez a...
Well, let's a measly dip net for a measly... There.
Merítő állónk már van. Egy botot kéne szerezni. Amivel... Ez mi? Itt kimegyünk. Ez nyomorult. Itt van egy sziget. És akkor... hát én nem tudom, hát akkor próbáljuk meg fogni ebben valamit innen a tóból, tessék.
Hey, that actually worked. Looks like the clumsy little brother finally accomplished something.
Igen, és megvan a hal. És megvan a hal. Ez gyors volt. Tessék, hal.
I did it. I caught a fish.
Ooh, yum!
Azt a rohadt, így nyersen. Kiköpte a szákát.
That's the first good news I heard in months.
Will you tell me about your mission then?
Of course. I'm a man who keeps his promises. But be warned. Helping me will put you in great danger.
Great
the Asgir
danger.
are hot on my trail. I shouldn't even be here anymore.
Now, please, don't exaggerate.
You have no idea, have you? Well, are you sure you want to get involved with this?
We've been there already. I'm absolutely sure.
All right then. Well, have you ever heard of Shana?
Shana. That rings a bell, but tell me what you know first.
She's an oracle, a kind of clairvoyant. And according to the legend, she lives somewhere in the autumn forest. But maybe it's nothing more than that. Just a legend. I've already searched until I'm half dead. I'm going to cancel my quest. I mustn't stay here too long. I've got a bad feeling that the Asgir are hot on my trail.
You think my dreams are trying to tell me something? My brother Ben says I shouldn't
Sosem
worry.
játszottam
Yes,
egyébként a depóniával,
listen to your
szóval nem
brother.
tudom.
Keep on dreaming
Na,
and
az is egy
pretend
nagyon
you
jó
never heard of
kalandjáték.
the world's big problems. Yes,
4
as
része
if you
van.
never even met me. That's best for you. Just ignore the fact that the world is on the brink and we're all doomed.
Aren't you exaggerating a bit?
Oh, you think I'm exaggerating?
Esküszöm,
It's
azt majd
already
megnézem neked
started,
legközelebb.
Sadwick. The land is falling apart. The end is nigh.
Like in my dream.
That was your dream? Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good at all.
Why? They're only dreams.
Only dreams. Only dreams, he says. What if it's not? What if it's a vision?
A vision? You think so?
I admit, it's not very likely in your case. Only important people have visions. Kings, oracles, and Chasqui. Nevertheless, the thought is unsettling.
Say, about this
Hey.
Shana.
Yes? What about her?
Where shall I start looking for her?
The only thing I know is that she's supposed to live in a cabin in the middle of the autumn forest. But where exactly? I have no idea. I came down from the hills in the east. There's a good view of the valley and the whole autumn forest from there. But a cabin? Not a trace. The only things remotely resembling buildings are those ruins to the west. But I've already been there. A couple of columns and statues, that's all. Then there's that cave near the mountains. And that finally leaves the forest itself. Maybe you could get a better overview from that giant tree to the south. I can track those places on your map if you want me to.
Well, at least that's a start. An oracle? Can she interpret dreams as well?
Of course.
In that case, I have to meet her too. Maybe my dreams do mean something after all.
could come with me.
Ezt már
Really?
egyszer megbeszéltük.
That'd be great. I'll finally find out the meaning of my dreams.
Provided, of course, we can find her.
Where can I find
All I know is that she's supposed to live somewhere nearby, but we seem to be surrounded by nothing but forest, and more, with the exception of those ruins to the west. Maybe you should have a look around that cave to the east, or that big tree to the south. I charted all those places on your map for you.
Enough.
As you wish. What else is on your mind?
See you later.
Later, contact me if you have new information about Shana.
Hát de te olyan erkölcstelen vagy, minek neked erkölcsi bizonyítvány, Csabix? Érted? Tehát tök erkölcstelen vagy. Na, ezt tudom használni?
Look here, Spot. We have Ben's map. We can finally leave this
Az is igaz.
place.
Nem kell a múltadról tudniuk mi? Itt van. Mehetünk a fához, vagy a romokhoz? Menjünk a fához. Na nézzük, mi van itt. Ó, pötty, édes kis pötty. Nincs nálad retkesebb kutyakölyök? Na. Jött egy lyuk. Pötty. Na, gyere már egy picit arrébb, mert pöttyöt nem tudom. Úgy, oké. Pötty, édes kis lyuk. Menj bele oda, mert felrúglak ott.
When Spot was still a larva, he could squeeze through every hole. He was
Hey,
cute
disznó.
back then.
Már nem fér be. Kés gácé. Gyanta.
I can't scrape off the resin with my bare hands. The only thing I'd achieve is getting my hands sticky.
Jó, megnézzük mi van nálunk ilyen eszközökre. Itt egy zsepi. Egészségedre!
I'm not taking the resin off with that. I get my pockets all sticky. I need some kind of container.
Edény. Na, edény szerintem nincs nálunk. Itt egy láda. Tedd be a ládába.
I cannot scrape the resin off the tree with the I need a...
Jó, van még valami barom kérdésed, halszáka?
I'm not taking the resin off with that. I get my pockets all... I need some kind of...
Jó, edény. Milyen edény lehet nálunk? Nincs nálunk edény. Jó, akkor ezt elengedjük egyelőre. Itt egy fa. Vigyük el az egész fát.
Knock on wood? Why am I doing this? That never worked.
Jó, menjünk tovább. Megnézzük meg a romoknál. Hát, ha találunk... romok, de szép. Ahhoz képest, hogy nem egy mai darab ez a játék, nagyon jól meg van csinálva. Teknős béka. Elvittük, jó, hát nem laza, nem szárazott sokat, teknős béka. Jó, itt is van egy teknős béka, azt is elvisszük? Na, mondom. Azt is, hát persze.
I can't take that. It's chiseled in stone.
Belevésték a kőbe, akkor nézzük.
There's an engraving on the tongue. It reads, "In memory of the mighty sea
szemek.
eyes. They watched over our world for millennia. They watched over us from numerous eyes. We brought them the green round fruit of the Fatalia tree as offering, and they rewarded us by bringing light into our lives." That's odd. Mason poetry.
Szabad kőművesek. Moha.
I won't be able to get the moss off with my bare hands.
Van valami, amit puszta kézzel le tudsz szedni? Újja gyerek.
I don't think that'll help. When I read the trailer of Moss, I always use a damn cloth.
Negyvest rongyot használ. Okos fiú, okos fiú.
Yes, that could work. Hey, what have we here?
Na mit?
There really was something beneath the moss. A recess next to a royal insignia. Seems to be some kind of mechanism. I'd better tell Bobby. I'm sure he must have overlooked it.
De én leszek, diuska. Mert? Induljak dolgozni? Hát azért annyira én nem sietek.
No, it won't move. Pretty much like everything else in my life.
Én leszek DM délután. Tegnap hiányoltalak is.
It's locked, and I don't see a keyhole. A typical Shadrach situation.
I won't be able to remove the underbrush with my bare hands. But I'll keep that in mind, in case I ever feel the urge to get pierced by poisonous thorns.
Jó. Hát vágóeszköz nagyon nincs nálunk, szóval megpróbáljuk a lapátot. Ja, én leszek majd veled.
There's nothing much I
Ha
can achieve with a
megfelel.
shovel. A hedge trimmer would make more sense.
Jó, gondoltam. Jó, akkor ott nem tudunk átmenni. Hát, sok mindenre nem jutottunk itt se. Van egy teknős békánk, ami fogalma sincs mire jó. Mám. Aranyos,
A
aha,
statue
néha
of a
előveszek
turtle.
ilyen
Why the artist
nyugodtabb
chose this
játékokat.
subject is something for the viewer to ponder.
Szeretem a régebbi kalandjátékokat, bár majd ennek elben van második része, és akkor azt is lehet, hogy végigjátszom majd, de majd ezt egy ilyen... Utána valószínűleg valami agresszívabb játékkal fogunk játszani. A következő ilyen lehetőségnél, csak ezt először végig szoktuk tolni. Mire jó? Ja, az a baj, hogy tök összefüggéstelen. Ez az egyetlen bajom vele, hogy egyszerűen értem, hogy azt le kell onnan szedni, de hogy ez majd mire lesz alkalmazható, na azt nem tudom.
I'm not taking the resin off. I get my pockets. Oh, I need.
Jó. Nézzük a technősel, le tudod?
I think I could make something out
No,
of this.
végre valami.
I have to scrape some of the resin off the tree first.
Jó, rendben. Ez tiszta hülye.
I'm not taking the resin. I need. Turtles don't have fish except when.
Azt mondja,
I have to scrape some of the.
ebből nem kettő volt? Kettőt szedtünk össze ebből a teknősből, nem? Vagy ez egy teknős? Kéne nekünk gyanta. Akarjuk leszedni a fogával.
I think I could make something out of this. I have to scrape some of the resin off the tree first.
Jó, de hát
I have.
mivel szedjem le? Akarjuk a lapáttal.
I'm not taking the resin off with that. I get my pockets all sticky.
Jó, akkor itt a medve mancs, tessék.
I think I could make something out of this. I have to scrape some of the resin off the.
Ez beteg. Kinyírlak. Ez lesz a legjobb, ha kinyírlak.
I'm not taking the resin off with that. I get my. I need.
Fagyatékos.
Hey, Spot. Can you try to squeeze through there? Can you do anything at all?
Hát igen, már akartam kérdezni.
Hey, Spot. Look what I found. Spot. This is where the action is. Spot never learned how to read.
Mert pöttyek idióta, szóval kéne szereznünk valamit, amivel tudunk vágni. Na jó. Menjünk vissza ez a félnótáshoz, hát ha ő mond már valamiért. Hát ha nála van ebben a hatalmas nagy köpcibe valami. Mert így egyelőre nem vagyunk okosak.
Bobby looks nervous.
Miért ideges? Ideges
Chadwick!
ember nincs, aki ilyen.
Shh! Did you see that just now?
What?
I think it's the Asgil. He found me.
Oh, that's nonsense. You really are the biggest coward I ever met.
But they're here. I know for sure. I need to get away as quickly as possible. Or we'll be lost if the Asgil get hold of the Whispering Stone.
Please don't go yet. I discovered something in the ruins. Some kind of mechanism.
A mechanism? I must have missed that.
There was also a socket for a stone.
A socket, you say? Was the royal insignia next to it?
Yes. How did you know?
Good grief. Sadwick, that must be the secret passage to Shanna's place.
Unfortunately, though, it's locked tight.
That's as may be. But we have the key. Those insignia locks used to be quite common throughout the whole kingdom. I'm sure the Whispering Stone will fit there.
The Whispering Stone? Well then, what are we waiting for?
Okay. I mean, no, wait. With all the excitement, I nearly forgot the Asgil. They mustn't find me at any cost.
You can't be serious.
But I am. I'd rather stay here.
Then give me the stone at least. I could go and talk to Shauna alone.
What? Impossible! I can't give you the Whispering Stone. The fate of the world depends on it.
Körülményes
What
ez a
if you
csávó,
make a
nagyon.
mistake?
If you don't give me the Whispering Stone, I'll never be able to find
Rábeszéljük.
Shauna.
You cannot have the Whispering Stone. It was entrusted to me alone. I promised not to pass it to anyone else.
But you promised we'd go to Shauna.
That may be right, but
Then give me the stone. We're virtually a team now. Or did I not help you before?
well, you did.
And on top of that, I have those visions. I'm sure they mean something. It can't just be a coincidence. Come on. Give me the stone and I'll find Shauna. I'd be surprised if the Askill found you here that quickly.
I know this is a mistake,
Akkor is figyelj.
but all right. I will entrust the Whispering Stone to you.
Akkor
Thank you. You won't be sorry.
Please, hurry, Sadwick, and guard that stone jealously. If something happens to it, we're all done for.
Úgyis elhagyom a picsába. Itt az iránytű. Na, akkor nézzük, hogy mit csinál ez a suttogó kő lyuk. Na, erre kíváncsi
I
vagyok.
knew it. It matches.
Valami
Hey!
történik.
What's happening?
What happening? What happening?
An earthquake.
Leestek a cuccaim. Mi van ott?
Ah!
Vedd már ki gyorsan. Ne vedd. Gyorsan, kapd el, bazd meg.
No!
Kapd el!
Stop it, Spot!
Az meg megette. Most szarhatott ki. Hozzatok hasajtót. Jó,
What?
végül is megvan a kő.
What did you do now? Oh dear. I'd better tell Bobby.
Megette a
What was
kukac a
that?
kövemet. Most mi a fuck lesz? Most akkor gyere, Pötyi, gyere, menjünk vissza a kecóba. Addig hát, ha kijön belőled az agáci. Most nem menjünk vissza az öreghez, izéhez, meg barlang. Aha, cirkusz, jó. Ahoy, Captain! Itt leesett valami, ezt az ajtót csukjuk be egy picit.
No, those strange pipes are in the way.
Ja, azok a csövek. Aha, csövek. És ez mit csinálnak azok a
No,
csövek?
I'd rather. I
inkább
don't
nem.
trust these things.
Aha, szóval leestek ezek a csövek, de mire
Where
jó?
do these pipes come from? And what's with these strange sparks? How can that be? Ouch! Oh, that headache! Damn! Ow! Ouch! Ah! Damn!
Becsütte a kukiát.
It's always the same with the boy.
What just happened? I don't think I really want to know.
Én se. Inkább ezt én is akarom tudni, mit csináltál. Fölvettünk valamit. Egy hegyes sapka. Egy hegyes sapka. Jó. Van itt még állatbőr, nem? Nézzük, keletkezette még itt bármi. Nem, itt az... Ez nem tudom egyelőre mire jó, de majd kitalálom. Menjünk el a barlangba. Vagy a jobb rangba. Összeszedünk mindent, amit csak találunk, hát ha. Itt egy tál, ebben tudok majd gyantát gyűjteni, ez már szinte biztos. Ne nyugodj!
No, the ball is tightly attached to the totem.
Akkor... Próbáljuk meg az ásóval.
Phew. No, the ball is tightly attached to the totem.
És akkor mi a tékfaszával fogom tudni leszedni. Hát ez nem nyert. Várjál, nézzük mi van még itt. Vannak itt totemek, ezek csinálnak is valamit, vagy csak úgy...
It's my policy not to disgrace foreign cult sites. It's hard enough that my own god hates me.
Aha. Megvan a tál, csak azt se kell... itt valami nagy pókháló van. Gomba.
I'm not here to collect mushrooms, and that goes twice for those.
Fúj, de undorító volt. Mi volt az?
I'm not here to collect mushrooms, and that goes twice for those. I have this splinter in my finger, and the web really looks tough. It has nothing to do with my arachnophobia. Honest.
Aha, még pókfóbiája is van, de jó.
Let's see. No, the web is too strong. I can't cut my way through.
Ez mi? Na, mennyi nem? Itt volt valami, de csak a visszaút. Ja, csak a visszaút. Gomba, háló, gomba, gomba. Hát nem lettünk sokkal okosabbak. Itt a vödör, de nem tudom leszedni.
If I can't do it, Spot has no chance. He'd have to put on some weight first. If I can't do it, he'd have to put on some weight first.
Hát ezen segíthetünk.
That might work.
Ugorj egy segges.
Come here, Spot.
Come here, Spot. Spot.
Here we go.
Ő nem Sputty, ő a Sputnik. Ő ledobta a pöttyöt. Ó, azt a de jó vagyok. De erre rájöttem, ez egy kibaszott mázli. Jó. Az pöttyöt visszanyomjuk egy picit. Jó. Kell a tál. Ebbe fogjuk gyűjteni a gyantát. Még mindig nem tudom, mire lesz jó. Oké, megvan a gyanta.
There, I applied resin to the turtles. Heck, now they're all sticky.
Tiszta ragacs lett. Nagyon jó. Igen.
That's not right.
Ragacsos teknős béka. Nagyon jó. Minden vágyam egy ragacsos teknős béka volt mindig. És most ez a teknős béka mire is jó? Barlang, tópart, cirkusz, romok. Hát... Így nem hoztuk ezt a teknős békát, de ez mire való? Kéne ez az még hozzá. Ragacsos teknős béka, de nem tudom mire való. Beszélgessünk. Eltűnt a faszi.
Bobby?
Ott egy kés.
Bobby?
Bobby, van.
Hey, what happened here?
doing
Looks like there was some kind of fight. The Asker got Bobby. Oh dear. It's all my fault.
Na, ott a kés, vágjuk ki a kis gilisztából az izét. Ez az. Van még itt valami? Ez mi? Bomba. Az jó, ha van. Az nagyon kell. A bomba az kell majd a izéhez a... Na nézzük. Szerintem a kiskéssel nem fogja levágni a izét. A kiskéssel nem fogjuk tudni elvágni a... De viszont a barlangban lehet, hogy a pókhálót viszont igen. Pötty, mindig le vagy maradva. Na.
Let's see. No, the web is too strong. I can't cut my way through.
Ez így elég érdekes. Jó, menjünk tovább, akkor menjünk a romokhoz, próbáljuk meg a növényzetet elvágni, bár nem ez tűnt a logikátlanabb dolognak.
There we go.
Ez viszont érdekes
I
sikerült.
knew it. There's an overgrown path leading deeper into the valley. Shauna, I'm coming. Come on, Spot. Don't hang behind.
Beep.
Hát itt maximum csak volt ház. Na, egy kicsit szünetelünk, mindjárt jövök. Na, ezek.
Hey, who do we have here?
What? Where? I don't see anything.
There's a guy wearing a clown's costume.
Huh? Don't try to pull my leg again. You know darn well I can't turn around.
Who are you?
We're rocks.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, I'm Rolf, and the guy behind me is Ingo. He's my half-brother.
Hey, I'm not your half-brother. I'm your full brother.
Yeah, but we're two. And brother divided by 2 equals a half-brother.
You sure about that?
Of course. But I can check it again on my slide rule if you want me to.
That'd be great.
Yep, half-brother's all right. Although I got more brains and you got more rock.
Your slide rule tells you all that?
Yeah, it's right here.
Man, I'd love to take a look at it myself. Too bad I can't turn around.
Megengeded. Kicsit mindig ez az alkudozás, egyél előbb.
So, what do rocks do for kicks all day long?
What do you think we're doing? We do what most rocks do for kicks.
We lie about and enjoy our simple lives.
Which in Ingo's case is particularly simple.
That sounds almost as boring as working in the circus.
Why boring? We lie about enjoying the sun and don't get into harm's way.
And we don't have any secret plans whatsoever, such as enslaving the world or anything like that.
Ingo.
What?
That's enough.
What did I do this time?
You can't even keep the slightest thing to yourself.
I didn't say anything, did I?
I didn't say anything. It won't happen again. How could I have known there's a princess in that cage? Man, I'm really fed up with you excuses.
But you know very well that we need an accomplice for our plan. One with legs.
But not such a greenhorn.
Igen. Igen, le akarják igázni a világot.
Sounds like a crackpot idea.
A crackpot idea? And what would you call your decision to put on that hat this morning?
Actually, I always sleep in my costume.
You really are strange.
Said the talking rock. And how do you want to rule the world?
How do you think?
With a rock-hard fist.
Right.
Nem tudom, Penikém, nem tudok egyszerre rád is figyelni, meg olvasni is, szóval most légy szíves, edd meg a reggelidet, jó? Aztán utána megbeszéljük.
Just for your information, I'm not a greenhorn.
See? He's not a greenhorn.
Of course he is. An exceptional greenhorn.
All pets are greenhorns to you.
Hey, Ingo, what's that over there?
What? Where?
Looks like a lush meadow or a big tree frog. It's hard to say. It's shining so green.
Come on. What is it?
Hold on. I think it's a... Yes, that's right. It's his horn.
Are you finished yet? I'd planned to get a good share of abuse from other objects, too. A root, maybe. A heap of leaves.
Oh, you want to disagree, huh? You don't like being called a greenhorn.
Oh, wow. You've read my mind. After all, the opinions of 2 rocks lying at the side of the road are of greatest importance to me.
You could try to convince us otherwise.
I'd be surprised if he could.
We should at least give him a chance, Ralph.
All right. I'll ask him the questions, even though I'm sure he'll make a fool of himself.
We'll see.
Of course we will. He probably even thinks Shana's a mystical snake creature.
But Ralph, Shana is a mystical snake creature.
Nonsense. Shana's a bird, of course.
You are wrong.
Possibly. But I'm interested in what our greenhorn thinks. Now then, who is Shana?
Na, vajon mi lehet Shana? Egy madár, vagy egy misztikus kígyólény? Legyen misztikus kígyólény.
Shana is a mystical snake creature.
So that's what you think, huh? Interesting.
Ask the second question.
Yeah,
I'm very curious too. How many eyes do more eyes have?
That's easy. They've got 9, of course.
You're an idiot, Ingo. They haven't got 9 eyes, they have 11.
The answer is 9. I'll stick with that.
No, it's 11. Our greenhorn friend will confirm that in a second. Now then, how many eyes does a Morai have?
11.
Is that your answer?
You heard him all right. Ask the third question.
All right, don't push me. The question is, where does Kalita live?
I know. She lives in the middle of the lake.
Rubbish. Kalita lives in a cave.
You think so?
What I think is irrelevant. The clown shall answer the question. Now then, where does Kalita live?
A barlangban él, és ő
In a
akkor egy pók
cave.
viszont.
You are a greenhorn, all right?
I always knew that.
Shall I carry you someplace else for a change?
Don't even think about it. We're not being pushed around by anyone.
Well, I wouldn't mind being rotated a bit. I've been staring at that same rock over there for ages.
Have you lost the little that's left of your dignity? We are rocks. We don't need any help.
But Ralph, that rock looks like a cow's behind. And that's not all. I've been lying on this pointed stick for years. I may be a rock, but I have feelings too, you know.
We don't let ourselves be carried around, and that's that.
Any idea where I could find Shauna?
Shauna? She lives in that cabin over there.
Ralph?
Man, will she be pleased.
Ralph? I think...
She hasn't had any visitors for years.
Hold on. What cabin? There's only a door.
What? That's nonsense.
No, Ralph. He's right. Shanna's cabin is in ruins. Has been for a long time.
But how did that happen?
Remember that storm? 8 years, 3 months, and 25 days ago?
Sure. I'm a rock. I never forget anything.
In that case, you'll also remember the earthquake the next day.
Of course. That was the day my termite ranch was destroyed. Damn erosion.
So the cabin fell victim to the earthquake?
No, termites.
I should have known.
Semmi.
Does that mean Shauna doesn't live here anymore?
Oh, no. She still lives here.
She does.
Yeah.
In the cabin.
Yeah.
Of which only the door still remains.
Now you get it.
Oh my, I'm getting that headache again. Back to your plan.
You didn't tell anyone, did you?
I've been as mute as a rock.
Hey, watch it, Greenhorn. Don't try to make fun of us or you'll feel our wrath.
What would you do? Stone me to death?
Let's not argue. We must concentrate on the plan.
Just for your...
We'll see.
Of course we will. He probably even thinks Shauna is a mystical snake creature.
But Ralph, Shauna is a mystic.
Nonsense. Shauna's a bird, of course.
You are wrong.
Possibly. But I'm interested in what our greenhorn thinks. Now then. That proves it.
I always...
See you later.
Yeah.
We're not...
Mondjuk ezt a két ütődöttet. Hát általában igen, nagy százalékban. Van olyan, de nagyon ritka.
Well, that won't work, I can assure you.
What's he trying to do?
He tried to enter the cabin the regular way.
What a greenhorn.
Játékfejlesztők.
Oh my!
Did he?
Yeah.
What?
Igen.
Hello, you two.
Ingo, look.
How would I know?
See you later.
Yeah.
We're not...
Igen, lehetséges. Hűha! Hát... Igen? Igen, játékokat is? Cuki vagy.
Hello, Grandpa.
Ah, is your hat still too...
Yeah.
You can ask me whatever you can catch.
Igen.
That's the name.
Shana. A long time ago, I was told the legend of an oracle that's supposed to... And I believe her name really was, Hey, are you yawning?
Már jó
I'm
szívű vagy.
sorry. Go on.
Már jó szívű vagy
seem
azért.
very interested. Yes, well, let's see. Oracle, Autumn Forest.
Te jó szívű vagy?
Yes. And her name was Shana.
And that's the whole story?
Roughly. Yeah. Did it help you?
Well,
Igen.
is there anything you can tell me about the Chusky?
Oh.
Igen.
The Chasky?
Hát ő csak
Well,
öreg.
I was still wet behind the
Meg kell,
ears.
hogy
I
nagyapádnak van
desperately wanted to become a Chasky too.
I don't want to become a Chusky.
The Chasky are the messengers of the king. Brave adventurers who are characterized by their cunning and courage. Their most outstanding quality is that they never lose their positive attitude, no matter how hopeless their...
Haha! They're the complete opposite of you, Sadwick.
Thanks, Ben. You're a great help. I think everyone has noticed already.
Yeah, but I thought I'd just say it again.
Don't
Bár a
let
jó
him
pap
tease you.
volt, így
I'm
tanul.
sure you'd make a great Chasky.
I don't want to be a Chusky. And Ben is right. I'd hardly qualify for the job.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Everybody can change.
I don't want to change, okay?
You should try. It could only be an improvement.
What you...
A royal residence. I haven't been there for a long time. It's a beautiful place. Like it was taken directly from the pages of a fairy tale. The castle sits majestically on a hill. Its
Igen.
orange roofs
Mi
shine
voltunk
in
első
golden
osztályosok
light.
együtt?
The hill is surrounded by small
Én nem jártam a te
villages
osztályodba
and
szerintem.
lush green meadows. High up in
Ja.
the sky, fire dragons chase
Azok
each
még
other
boldog
and
idők
sheep
voltak.
are frisking in the shade of the trees.
Mikor
The
még voltak
clouds are
mozik,
creamy white.
akkor
And all the
régi
people
szép.
are smiling. The children that play at the
Régi
roadside.
szép.
The beautiful farmer's wife who herds the geese to the river. And even the coachman who calls out to you. You better not smoke too much tobacco from that
Ne
crate there.
kiabálj, italok melletted.
Those were the days. I wonder how it looks now. People say the end is near.
Jó.
Can you tell me...
I've only heard rumors. They're a hideous horde of cruel monsters, for sure. They dwell underground in caves and crevices. They hate. Their leader is called Luko. He's a gull. People say he declared war on the king, but
That's just chit-chat. And don't scare the little one. The Asgill are nothing more than a horror story.
So what? My whole marriage was a horror story, and it's produced your father nonetheless. Thinking about it, your grandmother could have been an Asgill too. She was certainly cold-hearted enough. And her name, Gilza, is even an anagram. If you realign the letters, it reads Asgill.
But, Grandpa, Grandma's name was not Gilza. It was Ilza.
So why do I have Gilza tattooed on my butt?
I guess you were a little juiced.
Yeah, you're right. I would have never married in a tattoo parlor had I been sober.
You know...
Yes, I'm
See you...
Cheer up, eh?
Nem lettünk okosabbak. Telben összeszedtünk mindent.
The water looks down right now. Wait. That's just a reflection of my face. No thanks. I have a craving like a useful occupation or respect.
Nem lettünk okosabbak.
I don't think anyone will see me if I wave. The island seems to be inhabited, but it's too far away to swim there.
Ezt tűnik egyelőre a leglogikusabb helynek.
Hello, you two.
Inko, look, the clown's back.
How would I know?
Back to
I was right.
He only wants.
That's impossible.
just for
Will
Of course, he probably.
But
Nonsense.
you are wrong.
Possibly. Now then.
Shauna.
So that's interesting. Yeah. How many? You're
Kedvezünk
an
csak
idiot.
az
Haven't got.
egyiknek.
The answer.
No, it's 11. Agree. Now then.
11.
Is that your answer?
You heard him. Ask the.
All right.
I know. She lives in the.
Rubbish. Kalita lives in a cave.
You.
What I think. Clown. Now then.
And,
You are a greenhorn, or
I always knew.
Aj.
back
that's a.
just for your information.
Will.
Oh, he probably.
But
Nonsense.
you are wrong.
Possibly. Now then.
Shauna.
So that's what you think. Interesting. Yeah. I'm very curious. How many eyes do you're in? Haven't got
The.
no. Our greenhorn. Now then.
9.
You heard him.
All right.
I know. She lives.
Rubbish. Kalita.
You think.
What I the clown. Now
And the
you are a greenhorn.
I always.
Á, ezek buzik.
Chile.
Yeah.
We're not. Give up. It doesn't work that way.
Bloody greenhorn.
And this is where. How is that possible? Hello? Anybody home? Nothing, of course. Whatever to I.
Give up.
Bloody green.
Hogy a francba lehet bejutni? Mik a lehetőségeink? Várjál, ja, csak kifelé tudok menni. Ez a két nyomorult meg nem segít semmit. Meg kéne találnunk a izét. A megoldást.
I feel the urge to stick out my tongue at him too, but that's below my dignity. There's an engraving. It reads, "In memory of the mighty, they watched over our world for millennia. We brought them the green round fruit of the Fatalia tree as offering." That's odd. Mason poetry.
Arra kéne rájönnünk, hogy hova kell ennek használni ezek, hova kell használni ezeket a dolgokat, mint például.
Why not?
Fel tudom venni? Pöty fel tudja venni, várjál.
Spot doesn't need a no matter how often.
Nem egy könnyű játék. Igen, ezekre rájövünk. És ha bedugom a lyukat, akkor mi lesz? Be tudom dugaszolni vajon? Meg van egyáltalán értelme? Van. És most? Tessék. Yeah. Szétsukkal megbeszéltünk.
No, the hole is plugged, and I. Knock on wood.
Oh, I must. That never.
Ez jó, hogy ezt betömtem, de mire is volt ez jó, hogy ezt most betömtem.
That must be the tree Bobby was talking about. It's taller than all the other trees in the vicinity. But how can I get up there? I'm a rotten climber.
De jó, van valami, amiben jó vagy.
That won't help me get up. That won't help me get.
Valahogy föl kell másznunk majd a fára, de hogy? Betömöm a totemeknek a szájába ezeket a bombákat, hát ha segít. Ha betömheti.
I can't solve my problems by randomly sacrificing my things to unknown deities. I've tried that often enough. It's my policy not. It's hard enough.
Mi a hiszti tárgya? Cincike? Azt hiszem, ezt már...
I'd better stay away from those. I don't want all my things to smell of stinky spores. Let's see.
Jó, de csak egy picikét, jó? Egy órácskát, jó?
The web is too strong. I
Nem,
can't
egy
cut
órát
my way
mondtam.
through. Let's... I c- That's not a bad idea, but I'm worried it'll make the cave collapse. Maybe I should think about something less explosive.
Mi lehet még, amivel lehet ilyet csinálni? Kevésbé robbanékony cuccot. Hát mi az, ami nálunk is... Várjál, lehet, hogy medvemancsó?
Let's see. No, the web is too strong. I can't cut my way through.
Valamiért lehet ezekkel a gombákkal is valamit kezdeni, de hogy mit?
Nature creates a great number of amazing species, and sometimes I believe she only does it to annoy me. I'm not here to collect mushrooms, and that goes twice for those.
Jó van. Örülök, kicsim. Nem vagyok elég gyors.
Nature creates sometimes.
Mindig pöttyel tudok valamit csinálni.
Well, Spot, the way is blocked. That's what? I just... Spot is a very good truffle pig. Unfortunately, he always eats what he finds.
Nem vagyunk ki vele a vízből. Pötty is ilyen segítőkész.
Maybe I should sacrifice Spot. What do you think, Spot? Should I sacrifice you? Yeah? Yeah? Stupid pet.
Stupid bitch. Hát, nem lettünk sokkal okosabbak.
No, I don't want to have to deal with these things. I've decided to just...
Mire lehet ez jó?
No, I'd rather not. I don't trust... Hey, Spot. Have you ever seen something like that? Neither have I. No, I don't want to have to deal with...
De halkítod egy picit, kisfiam. Ne halkítod egy picit, mert túl hangos. Kösz.
No, Spot won't make very good bait. Those fire dragons are much too scared of him.
Mit lehetne csinálni még? És rengeteg lehetőség van, de nem tudom mi az. se. Ez egy szar van ebben, hogyha elakadsz és nincs egy logikus ötleted, akkor cseszheted. Most miért nem megy arrébb?
Is your...
Menjünk magától arrébb. Ki van itt
See you
egy
later.
Cheer up, Ben.
Megkérdezik, vele rég beszéltünk.
Oh, what do you want this time?
You know anything about...
Shauna? I know. Who's it supposed to be?
That's-
like everything else you do.
There's been a fight at the shore. Did you see anything?
A fight? Nonsense. We're a long way from Corona. There are no fights in this.
But-
Curb your imagination. I don't have time for your
Did you feel the earth?
Well, I certainly did. I dropped all my balls. I hope it doesn't happen during a performance.
What if the earthquake is an indication of the world falling apart? Or the sky crumbling down?
During a performance? That'd be
Ha ha. You don't fool me. You're just as scared of the end as everybody else.
I'm an artiste.
You really expect me to believe
That's right. Never.
not even of snakes?
Snakes? Bah. Snakes don't even have claws.
But they have poisonous fangs and constricting muscles that can crush your spine.
Give up already. The bit about the teeth is a reason for caution. But I'm not scared of
Not even of
spiders. No. They don't even have sharp teeth.
Some species crawl into your mouth and lay eggs beneath your eyelashes.
Give up already. I'm not scared.
Nem fél a pókoktól sem.
Not even...
Asgil? What's that supposed to...
The ass...
Claws?
Yes, so sharp they can peel the skin from your body.
And
They have...
spikes?
Yes, they can spear their opponents with arrow-like poison. Some Askill leave the corpses of their enemies impaled on their spikes as decoration until they rot away.
Whoa, I'm starting to get the picture.
Even...
Teeth?
Yes, the jaws are strong enough to grind even the strongest...
Ooh, those Asgil really don't seem to be the most pleasant. But still, I'm not afraid.
Akkor bazd meg.
You really
That's right.
Várjál csak.
Not even of tigers?
Tigers? Huh? Tigers only have the one.
But their
Uh-huh.
feet...
Yeah.
Just give up, will you? The bit of but I...
Aha.
Not
Asgil? What's that supposed...
Ja, nincsenek
The
karmaik, egyszer
Asgil
azt mondta.
claws?
It's so...
And what else?
Két fejük van.
They have...
Two heads?
Yes, and each head plays... And while one of the heads...
Ooh, I'm...
Mi volt az első, amit mondott?
Teeth?
Yes, they can...
Ooh, those Asgil really seem to be gruesome creatures. I have to admit, I wouldn't want to meet them in a...
Ennyi?
See you...
Yep, and you're a...
Azt hittem ennél több fog történni, hogyha ezt sikerül kitalálnom. Hát itt kéne valahogy gyűrűre jutni.
Hey,
I thought I'd collect you for a start.
you'd better forget it, clown. We don't let ourselves be dragged around by... Hey,
I thought...
you'd better... We don't...
Várjál. Nem tudod hova kell tenni, de adom.
What's that? Looking.
Are you sure that's a petrified? It could be a turtleified stone.
If there's anything turtleified around here.
Próbálok rájönni, mi lehet a megoldás, de itt nem megy le.
Give up!
Bloody green.
Olyan, és ha becsukom az ajtót. És itt hátul bemegyek.
Locked. What a surprise.
Zárva van. De érdekes, a másik oldalról zárva van.
The whole world is full of obstructions and hindrances, and I'm wasting time dealing with a door that isn't even locked. I'm such a wimp.
De azt mondod, be van zárva.
Locked. What a surprise.
Valahogy ki lehet nyitni akkor azt az ajtót, csak kell hozzá valami speciális dolog.
And this is where Shauna is supposed. How is that? Hello? Not of course. Whatever.
A nyomik miért nem árulják el?
Hey!
I.
You bet we don't.
Hello, you.
Tinko, the clowns.
How would I?
Back to.
I was wrong to.
He only wants.
That's impossible. He is.
Just for your.
We'll see.
Of course. He probably even thinks Shauna's a mystical snake.
But wrong.
Nonsense. Shauna.
You are wrong.
Possibly. Now then.
Sean.
So that's interest. Yeah. How many eyes? You're in. Haven't got
The.
No. Our green. Now then.
Nice.
You heard it.
All right. Don't question.
I know. She lives.
Rubbish.
You think.
What I think. Clown. Now then.
In the.
You are a greenhorn.
See you later.
Szerintem biztos, hogy izét mondanak. Teljesen minden, mit csinálok, akkor is azt mondják, hogy zöldfülű vagyok, szóval ez ilyen. Ilyen érdekes.
I hope to teach Spot how to open doors, but he just can't reach the handle. I hope to teach. What?
Ez is érdekes, az egyik oldalról zárva, a másik oldalról pedig nyitva.
Give up. It doesn't work that way.
Bloody greenhorn.
Hello, you two.
Tinko, look.
How would I?
See you later.
Yeah.
We're not.
Mit lehetne velük csinálni?
You can't harm us with that soft. Our superior rock power makes us invulnerable against all forms of cut and thrust weapons.
But on the other hand, we can't feel the caring touch of our loved ones either.
Please, let me do all the talking.
I'm sorry, Ralph.
Felrobbantolok benneteket.
Hey, what are you up to?
Why? What?
I think he wants to blow you up.
What? Why me?
Well, you're a lot more hollow.
Have mercy!
Bingo, you sissy. We're rocks. We don't cry for mercy. We face our fate. Hey, what?
Why?
I think he
What?
We don't. We face.
Nem lettünk sokkal okosabbak.
What?
What?
Oh, nothing. Just some random.
What's that supposed to be?
Why?
The clown tried to bribe us with his pet junk.
Is it color?
Bingo! Control yourself. We don't need his trash.
Even if it's really
That's right.
Franz vagy semmire nem reagálnak. Mindjárt belerakom őket a ládába, komolyan mondom.
Keep your pet junk to yourself.
Yeah. Keep your colorful.
Bingo! Keep your pet junk.
Yeah, your
Bingo!
Nem tudok rájönni.
Give up. It doesn't work that way.
Bloody greenhorn.
Nincs itt semmi más, amivel lehetne valamit is kezdeni az ajtón kívül, várjál?
And this is where... How is that?
De ezen az oldalán sincs semmi.
Hello?
Not of course.
Whatever.
Ezt kéne így csinálni. Várjál?
That's not suitable as a doorstop. That's not suitable as...
Várjál?
That's not suitable. That's not suitable. That's not
Ajtóütközőnek.
That's not That's not The whole world is full of obstructions, and I'm wasting time dealing with a door that I'm such a...
Én vagy, ez igen, és csak ez rázom, hogy rám vetül ki, hogy olyan béna vagy, mint én.
Give up.
Bloody.
Fú, skacok.
No, pretty much like every...
Hát srácok, lehet, hogy ezt itt most abba hagyom. Elég volt. Mert nem boldogulok most vele valahogy.
One fish is enough for now. One fish is...
Nincs meg az áthatoló rész, hogy mit lehetne itt most csinálni. Itt vannak ezek a szarok, de hogy ezekre jöttem rá, hogy mire jók.
This seems to be some kind of ritual place. A cemetery? No. It looks more like a cult site for offerings.
Vallási áldozat, mindig beleteszem ezt, akkor mi lesz?
I can't solve my problems by randomly sacrificing my things to unknown deities. I've tried that often enough.
Miért? Itt tök jól
I
állna
can't
neki.
solve my...
Nyitva
I've
a
tried...
szája. És szopósok.
I can't solve my...
Gomba, gomba, gomba.
Hey, Spot. You could be the big... I still have to come up with the rest of the plan. But you can see its potential, right? Hey, Spot. But...
Várjál, és ha beteszem... Ja, de ez nem ilyen mozgós fogsa.
Let's see... No,
Ez elég hülye ötlet volt.
There must be less dangerous ways to act out. There must... No need for that. It's already... No need for that. There must be less danger.
De fogakkal is tudunk üzelni.
I may be wrong, but I don't think the spider would accept that as an offering. Well, Spot, that's okay. We probably won't have to get through here anyway. What? I just have a big collection of I'm not here to collect mushrooms, and that goes... Nature creates and some... No thanks. Oh, Spot is a very good and fought.
Várjál, van egy ötletem még, ezt én megpróbálom.
Don't look so greedily. I'm not giving you any more food today. Look at you. You're getting obese.
Ez se jött össze. Hát akkor nem tudom, srácok. Fogalmam sincs, elvesztettem a kontaktot eme játékkal, nem tudok rájönni. Ja, fütyit kell itt csinálni. Itt van egy ilyen világító szarunk, de... De nem jövök rá. Ezek is, hogy itt most miért vannak, vagy az ajtót be tudom talán.
No, those strange pipes are in the
a
way.
csövek is. Oh.
No, I don't want to have to deal with these things.
Hát akkor nem tudom. Menni kell lekapcsolod a szobádba a lámpát? Hanál nem kell, kösz. Nincs nem semmi olyan cucc, amivel érdemes lenne bajlódnom.
Yuck, now it's all sticky. No then, even though I'm used to Grandpa's marble cake.
Próbáljuk odaadni a nagyapjának.
When will you make turtle soup again, Grandpa?
As soon as I get round to disinfecting the cauldron, why?
Just asking. I'll have to come up with an excuse for that day is all.
Nem lettünk okosabbak. Ajajajajaj.
Hi, Ben.
Oh, what do you want this time?
Is there anything?
Didn't I tell you? Over and over? Prefer or take a good look around the area. Maybe you can find somebody who wants to see our performance.
I'd rather do the latter. See you.
Yep, and don't. You're a.
Semmit nem tudok velük kezdeni, az a baj. Pöttyel se.
Hey, Spot. Have you? Neither have I.
Micsoda kíni szenvedés az elfa alá, az... Itt ez még egy érdekes, hogy bedugaszoltam a fát, de nem történt igazából vele semmi. Most attól még, hogy bedugaszoltam.
No, the hole is plugged, and I...
Ez úgy jó is van, azt mondja.
No, the cork fits perfectly.
Ennyi? Ez ennyi információt ad, kösz.
No. No. The cork fits
Ez így mind nagyon szép, csak nem értem a lényegét. Várjál.
How on earth shall we get up there, Spot? With your vertigo?
Nektek mindig van valami bajotok, hihetetlen.
How on earth with your...
Vagy tériszonya van, vagy beteg, vagy... Ez a nagy teknőst is hova a francba tudnám használni. Ezek a nyomorultak nem segítenek. Itt meg semmi nincs, amivel lehet bármit is. Egyen az ajtón kívül.
I hope to... But he just...
Edd meg őket, pötty.
Hey you! Call your stinking pet back!
Spot does not stink.
Who's talking to you? I was talking to the caterpillar, if you don't mind. Hey you! Call
Spot does
Who's talking? I was talking.
Hát jó van. Ezen akkor még gondolkodunk, mert fogalma sincs. Van egy rakás dolgunk, cuccunk, de semmi az ég a világon nem. Ez a kettő, ezt tudjuk mire való. A bolcsapka az ég a világon. Az ég a világon semmire nem
There
alkalmas.
must be less dangerous ways to. And used to, but after I still. And used to, but after I spilled the stuff, I still. And used to wear, but after I spilled, I still.
Semmit nem tudok semmit.
Grandpa carved them from oak. Of course, he has to trim some twigs here and there in spring, but in autumn, it should be all right, especially if you like to eat acorns.
Aha, köszi.
I guess I could tinker with these a bit. Too bad. It won't hold. I need some kind of glue.
Esetleg ebből a szarral nem tudok felmászni a fára, ebből a medve karommal. Na, az a baj, hogy téliszonya van, az meg azon nem segít.
Now, if I had claws like that, maybe I'd be able to climb up there. But unfortunately, I'm all thumbs.
Köszi. Adod a pöttynek, azt talán.
Thank God Spot doesn't have any claws. Who knows what he would do with them?
Jaj.
No, the whole...
Nem látom meg a lehetőséget a továbbjutásban. Itt lenne még valami, de hát ezt a szarpókhálót nem lehet szétvágni.
Let's see. No, the web is too strong. I can't...
Na jó van. Hát akkor ezt így mára ennyi volt. Számomra elég volt ennyi, mert ez így kiakasztott. És el is kezdtem fáradni. Hát köszönöm, hogy itt voltatok és néztétek. Remélem azért tetszett ez a kínlódás, meg elég nehezen jutok egyről a kettőre, mert nem egy könnyű kalandjáték kategória. De azért köszönöm, hogy itt voltatok, és akkor szerintem majd holnap találkozunk ismét. Legyen szép napotok! Puszi mindenkinek, sziasztok!